AJ's kicking us off in San Diego. AJ, welcome to the show.
Hey, George. Hey, Ken. Thanks for taking my call.
Sure. How can we help?
So I've got a career question. I want to know how to plan for the future here. I'm very, very fortunate financially, but my concern is around the culture in my company. I work for a small investment brokerage. Not many people run heavily from the top down. And if it was just on a financial basis, I would stay here forever. I like what I do. I like building relationships and sales. But like I say, it's just kind of the culture that, has me concerned from a principal standpoint.
What specifically, or what are you comfortable sharing as it relates to this culture stuff that's driving you crazy, making you want to leave?
It's coming from the top down. And so in this role, it's, a commission-based job with preset, percentages or commissions, if you will. And I think because we're a small group and just the dynamic of it, my managing broker will, dip his hand into the pot. And
okay, I want you to be more specific.
So, AJ, you're saying you don't agree with the comp structure and you feel like your boss is stealing from you?
Yeah, the comp structure is very clear, but the comp structure is not followed. I can give you an example.
That's what I'm looking
of a recent
for.
Deal.
Give me an example.
Perfect. So this will happen one every 4 or 5 deals, where so we did a deal just recently that closed that, the total commission on the deal was $70,000, give or take. My comp on the deal, based on our contract, is $35,000. I end up with $20,000.
So you're supposed to get 50% of any commission.
Right.
Yeah, but what was the reason given? Was there any reason given for why you took a $15,000 hit on a commission that is laid out clearly in your employment agreement?
Yeah, the reason is the same as it always is. I'm good to you. I give you opportunity, and so I'm just not changing it.
Okay, so what's your question? Because I'm ready to rip this leader of yours, this disaster, this bad boss. This is manipulation. It's horrible. Oh, I couldn't hold it in, George. What was your question?
Yeah, I know what it is from a psychological standpoint. The reason I'm still holding on is because at the end of the day, I still do really well here. And, I wonder, I feel like I'm winning a lottery ticket as far as income, and am I going to get that somewhere else?
Okay, so what do you sell?
Real estate.
Okay, bro. First of all, if you're good at selling real estate, you can sell real estate for anybody, anywhere, anytime. But this is eating away at you. And it should.
It is, for sure.
I know. And listen, it's not going to get better. I'm going to call you out on something because I'm your friend. I think you're scared. I think you're scared to leave because I think you don't believe you can do what you're doing anywhere else. I think that's pretty apparent. And so I think you got some fear, maybe some doubt. And I think that's what's keeping you there. But let me tell you something. You either overcome this fear and doubt and leave, or you're going to become so resentful, so bitter, and something bad is going to happen, as opposed to you taking control of your life and not be treated this way.
That's a great point.
I know.
So, AJ, I only see 2 options here. Either you leave or you deal with it and go, hey, I'm going to set up a meeting with another leader, bring them into it, and say, here's what's going on. I need a solution for this. Can you do that? Is there another leader that you can involve?
No. It's such a small team. There's 6 of us, and I'm third on the
So is that
totem pole.
person basically the CEO? Are they running the company?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's manipulation. It's over. Today was the day we decided. Now, we're going to go find another broker or another firm or whatever, and you're going to relationship yourself into this. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Your head's going to be high, shoulders back, and you're going to be bold because you know you can sell. So go.
Right.
Go where you're treated properly. You have not hit the lottery at all. In fact, the next job where you actually get paid your full commission, that might feel like you hit the lottery. But right now, you're being manipulated.
It's true. I mean, the one caveat being is
No
a lot of
caveats.
business comes in and he does, hand it out, right?
It doesn't
and so I
matter.
get pieces of
It
that.
doesn't matter. You feel like a victim right now. You're like a dog that's been hit its whole life. And every time he hits you, every time you hit that dog, it's like the dog going, well, he does feed me consistently. Brings a lot of food home. Who cares, man? Every time that he takes from your commission that is rightfully yours based on the agreement that he made or she made with you, it is absolutely manipulating you, and it is destructive. And you have bought the narrative. You've bought the lie. Because you don't think you can go to us. Listen, this is done. This is done. There's no more caveats.
Mm-hmm. And so from a career perspective, I almost feel like I like the business. I want to go off someday and do it myself. I want to be, the managing broker of my own business. So do I stick out until I feel ready to do that? I feel like it's early to start.
You'll never be ready, my man. You just got to start.
Would you tell someone to stay in a place where they're just being abused?
No,
don't stay. Stay in the business, but go work for somebody else. And then when we make this next move, here's what I want you focusing on. What do I need to learn that I don't know now that will set me up and put me in a place to where I could work for myself? And we're going to go get that experience, go get that knowledge. Do you understand?
Yeah, that's awesome. That's what I've been thinking about.
Do it. Stop thinking.
Awesome. Thanks, guys.
All right. You got it, man. Man, that lack of integrity, we're not moving past that. It's time to go.
It's not going to change.